What up traders, this is Nate here, and this video we're going to talk about TradeLocker. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use TradeLocker, and then I'm also going to show you how to connect your broker to the TradeLocker platform. So stay tuned and let's get to it. This video is going to be raw, so if I do make some mistakes and stumble on my words, I apologize in advance, but let's fly through it. So TradeLocker.com, this is the website where they showcase the new and improved features. In my opinion, I think MT4, MT5 is just dated. The platform looks like it was built in the early 2000s. It's 2024. All right. So, for Forex, it's definitely evolving. And, when it comes to change, people didn't really like it. But in my opinion, I think change is always good. That means there is going to be better features out there for people. So anyways, I use Osprey FX. It's the best broker in my opinion, but you need to connect either your demo account, your funded account, or your live account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do to connect to TradeLocker. You select your account type, and then you'll get your credentials, right? And then once you get your credentials, you log in to TradeLocker, right? So once you're logged in, you're going to see your balance down here. And you can drag this up. Really simple. You're going to see your available balance and everything under the sun when it comes to trading. So your current positions, your pending positions, your closed positions, your balance and everything, and then the trades that you've been in. So it's very similar to TradingView. I think they use the power and the science behind the TradingView software, and they basically embed it into TradeLocker software. The other thing that I want to show you are the instruments. You can just use your mouse over here on the right hand side, drag it over, and then boom, you're going to be able to see all of the instruments. You can drill down and go into specific verticals like cryptos. You can go into energies, oils, metals, and so forth. For me, let's just go into crypto since it's Friday afternoon, so the markets are closed. So I want to be able to show you any real live examples. So I'm just going to pull up Bitcoin really quick, and then you can just drag this right over, right? Another way to actually bring up the instruments is hitting M on your keyboard. So if you hit M, it'll appear, and if you hit M again, it'll disappear. And the other thing that I want to show you is this this execution panel. So if you hit O on your keyboard, right, you can bring this up. The panels are right here as well. So market panel again, you have your order panel, and then you have your trades panel. Okay, so I like to use everything with the keyboard because it's just much faster. And then basically how you enter trades is you can do it right here, set it manually, or you can go over here to the right hand side and select your stop loss and your take profit. So I'm going to show you how to get into an actual trade right now, and let's get it popping. So let's go out to the well, let's just stay in this time frame. So let's pretend that I'm going to short this this position and I'm going to just actually use the plus sign. So the plus sign basically just gives you the ability to set your stop loss. So I'm going to put my stop loss right here, and then I hit plus sign again to set my take profit. So let's just go to the end of this support area right here. And then once I have my stop loss and my take profit in place, I can go ahead and hit O on my keyboard, and it's going to bring that up. What I really like to do, how I trade, is typically I like to use the risk percentage aspect of things. So I want to set my risk at 1%, right? So I have a $100,000 account, and let me go to sell. I have a $100,000 account. I'm risking 1%. So 1% of 100,000 is $1,000, right? So this gets rid of all of the pip the lot size calculators. You don't necessarily have to do that stuff anymore because you have an integrated risk calculator that works for you. So it's really simple, and I just think it's beautiful. You can see that the market is live in the crypto vertical, and you can see that my take profit is right around here. So let's go ahead and look at this, right? This is my take profit. I can adjust it, and the order will adjust as well. So here is my P&L. If I drag my take profit down here, you can see now that I have almost a 1-to-4 on this actual trade. So let's go ahead and execute on this actual trade and wish me luck. So now that I've entered the trade, you can drag this up with your mouse, or you can hit T on your keyboard, and then it's going to bring in your basic your information about the certain trade that you're in. Let me get this out the way really quick for you. So now you can see your current profit and loss statement up here. You can go to your positions that you've entered. You can go to your pending, and then also the closed order. So since I'm only in one trade, basically I have one thing to look at, right? You can see your margin levels over here, and then the margin used, which is great. So now let's get into basically marking up charts and using technical analysis to essentially do what I do. So give me 1 second. Let me drag this down really quick. Get rid of my order panel. Oops. Okay, cool. So now if you want to mark up your charts, and if you're used to TradingView, then this should be a pretty simple tutorial. But over here on the left-hand side, you can see all of the tools. And the cool thing is there is a little star button. So if you want to use this more often than not, this area is basically all of my favorite tools that I use. So I don't have to go over here to the left-hand side, open up this specific tool, and then, find it. So I just favorited all of my tools. So I'm going to use the trend line tool and mark up a quick trend line. Kind of hard to see because it is black. So let me go ahead and make this white, right? Same thing with basically this, right? If you go over here, you're going to see more tools that I use. Let me try to find the arrow. Okay, so right here, boom, I favorited it. So if I want to highlight basically a specific area, right, I can do that multiple times. So I'm just kind of marking up support areas. And then also, if you want to make notations, maybe you have like a community that you're in, I can also do a note and say testing current resistance. Okay. So really simple to use. This tool is over here. So this is my rectangle. I like to use rectangles to find certain zones. Okay. I forgot to make this white. So now I have my zones drawn up. Let's just kind of mark this. If you double click on the actual tool that you use, you can write notes in it. So let's do daily support, right? And then they also have Fibonacci and everything. So that is how you use the tools. Now let's get into indicators. Over here, you're gonna see indicators. You click on indicators, and let's say I like to use EMA cross. Let's go ahead and click on that, and then boom, I have my EMA crosses coming up. So now let's say that I use the 21 and the 50 as basically a barometer to see if I should get into a buy or sell. We'll mark the short as red, the long as blue. And basically how I got that up was double clicking on the line. So once you double click it, then you can kind of customize your inputs. So I have the 21 and the 50. This is basically the exponential moving average, the EMA. And now if I zoom out, well, let's zoom in actually. So let's zoom in on the 4H. So basically how you bring up different timelines, right, is right here in the upper left-hand corner. or you can just type it in the keyboard. So I just hit 4H and then boom, it brings my actual thing up, chart up, I mean. Okay, cool. So now I can basically get a little bit more granular and look for an entry, right? So we have a major support, we have a major resistance, and then basically I have, it looks like an upside down head and shoulders. So we have shoulder, we got the head, another shoulder, and then continuation to the upside. You know, I'm just eyeballing it right now. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, this is a pretty simple and intuitive way to not only mark up your charts using modern tools just like TradingView, but you can see that the market is open when it comes to crypto. You can see basically your balance in real time, what's going on. But my favorite part about TradeLocker is you can easily set your risk parameters, because everyone knows that when it comes to trading, it's really about risk management. You have to have good psychology. So real simple, everyone can mark up the charts, but in order for you to get into really good trades and have the more minimal drawdown, you want to be able to have accurate entries. So again, let's go to a different chart. I'm going to hit M on my keyboard, and let's go to XRP. So I'm going to show you one more time on how to execute a trade. Let's get the instruments out the way. Let's get this out the way. And then let's go ahead and let's just do a buy. So last time I did the plus and I hit my stop loss, and then I did a short. So this time I'm gonna do a buy. So I'm hitting my TP. Let's just take it up here. I put my stop loss below this area right here, right? So now that's set. I'm gonna go ahead and hit O on my keyboard, or you can go over here to the left-hand side and hit order panel. Make sure you have risk check marked on, because that's going to help you basically have a risk in place, right? Your risk management in place. So you can do it by dollar value as well. So I just put $300. So if you want to risk by a cash basis, you can do that. So I'm risking 300 to make 579, or I can just risk, let's say 2%. So now I'm risking $2,000 to make almost 4,000, so $3,877. So guys, real simple. It's plug and play. Once you connect your broker to your TradeLocker, you're off to the races. So my favorite feature is the panel where you can execute trades. You can set your risk, whether it's cash or percentage basis, and then they even have a trailing stop loss, which is just beautiful. So guys, you know, if you guys are a little late to the game and you guys are still stuck on MT4, MT5, I get it. You know, change is never really good, especially if you've been trading for multiple years and basically you're just like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But guys, this is a modern platform. It's constantly getting updated, and you know, I feel like this is 2024 vibes, right? I feel like this is the modern way and the right way to execute trades when it comes to Forex. So that's all I got for you guys, and hopefully you guys got some value out of it. If you're new to my channel, I do have a free Discord where I do break down tutorials, strategies, and everything. So I'm going to provide that in the description below. And if you're looking for a great broker, I also have that in the description below. Peace.